Here are some Hercules XPS 2.0 60 DrCassette amplified speakers, or active monitor speakers. These were listed on a local classifieds website for free because one of the channels was broken. So I thought for free I'd take a gamble. I went to pick them up, and the previous owner said that one day one of the speakers just went pop and then there was no more audio. Which I thought was good news because that sounded more like a problem with the built-in amplifier and not like one of the actual speakers had blown. So I brought them here, tested them, and surprise, surprise, both channels are working perfectly fine. And not only that, these speakers sound really good. These are by far the best amplified speakers I have ever listened to. Still, I want to take a look inside to make sure that there is not some intermittent problem like a bad solder joint hiding in there. Here is a look at the back of the speakers. Not much to see here. We have the RCA input connectors, output connectors going to the left speaker, a hard power switch, mains input cable, and the label says that the speakers are rated 15 watts RMS each. I now have the back panel with the electronics removed. As you can see, the woofer has quite a large magnet, and it has an add-on magnet stuck to the back as well, so that is quite a powerful little thing. Also, the tweeter has a surprisingly large magnet. That looks to be quite a good tweeter, which is nice to know because before I listened to the speakers, just looking at the front, I was actually wondering if that was a fake tweeter. Well, it most definitely isn't. Neither the tweeter nor the woofer have any specifications printed on them, so that will have to remain a mystery. The front electronics in the bottom are inside a plastic box, which is good because it helps to seal the speaker. But it's bad because if something went wrong with the front electronics, I would not know how to get to them. It certainly doesn't look like that plastic box was easily removable. The one surprising thing is that there really isn't any damping material in this speaker. The cables are wrapped in foam, but that's it. Which is surprising because usually a lack of damping material results in a rather characteristic bad sound quality, but I'm not noticing that with these speakers. So, despite not having any damping material, they were quite well designed. Here is a look at the main board. I'm not going to go into too great detail with this. It's a traditional single-layer circuit board with through-hole components. There are no surface mount components on the bottom, so what you see is what you get. And what you get is a switch mode power supply over here. There is the main amplifier chip, which we have seen before in a teardown video. It's an STA 540, and this is quite a nice little amplifier chip. It has good specifications, and it sounds really nice. So the chip from the previous teardown video I have actually used to build this little amplifier. There it is, the STA 540. The front panel electronics connect right there, and over here is something that I really didn't expect to find in this speaker. It's a proper crossover. There is a coil, some capacitors, a resistor, separate connections to the woofer and the tweeter. That was quite a surprise, and this certainly does improve the sound quality. I have checked the board and I didn't find anything wrong with it. I cleaned off some flux in a few places and there was one solder joint which I touched up. not because it was bad, but simply because it didn't look nice. So there they are, the Hercules amplified speakers. I guess what had happened is the protection circuitry that's built into the STA540 amplifier chip tripped for some reason and muted one of the channels. The protection circuitry later on reset itself, but the previous owner never gave these speakers another try. So I got very, very lucky. Now, before I go, of course, you want to know what these speakers sound like, so here is a quick sample. Thank you for watching.